deadly Illinois police shooting that terrified a community is taking a stunning turn. This morning, sources tell our Chicago station WBBM officials will announce Lieutenant Joe Gliniewicz took his own life.
Remember, his shooting death in September launched a massive police response. The Fox Lake community feared that cop killers were on the loose. Schools canceled classes to keep children safe. Dean Reynolds is in nearby Round Lake Beach with how the investigation turned. Dean, good morning.
Good morning. Well, there were questions from the start of this case. Where were the suspects, for example, and why was the coroner here unable to say publicly whether this was a suicide or a homicide? We're expecting answers this morning. After the initial report he was killed in the line of duty, after the funeral cortege that drew thousands of mourners and cops from across the country,
my world got a little bit smaller.
After his wife's tear-filled tribute,
Joe was my best friend, my world, my hero.
And after the media reported the story in a way that furthered the narrative of cops under fire.
When an incident like this happens, it victimizes not just the police department, but the whole community.
The truth emerged, and it failed to support any of it.
They're going to come in.
Multiple sources confirmed to our Chicago station WBBM that Officer Joe Gliniewicz's death was a suicide, not a homicide. The story went like this. The 52-year-old lieutenant was on patrol when he was gunned down with his own weapon while pursuing 3 suspects on foot.
The investigation into the death of Lieutenant Gliniewicz has been nothing short of extremely complex.
But after a massive manhunt and an investigation which cost taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars, police failed to make any arrests or identify any suspects. The only clear thing was that the 30-year police veteran was shot twice with his own .40 caliber pistol, once in his protective vest and once in his torso. But who shot him?
We're moving as forward as if this were a homicide investigation.
Have you ruled out suicide?
Nothing is off the table.
But what might be off the table for Gliniewicz's family are his pensions and benefits. Under Illinois law, if an officer is killed in the line of duty, his spouse is entitled to 100% of his salary. But if he takes his own life, that sum could be greatly reduced. Gail?
Dean, a very surprising turn there. Thank you very much.